are going to talk about a hot pick, the one I put on my Facebook page, the one that I am currently wearing. And what's really nice about this is between the two choices, you can do leather or you can do suede. If you want the leather, you're gonna go for the beautiful streamlined black in our brand new Enfield Tess. These are gorgeous, yes, from stem to stern. The next one we have is the one that I chose to go with my olive green Geely jacket. That is our today's special value. This one is the mushroom, and we're more limited in the mushroom. This one done in the most delicious buttery suede. 4 easy payments of $27.06 a month, and hallelujah, we do have medium and wide widths available for you. But when we were chatting about this before the show, we were looking at it, and sort of the joke is, what are we not seeing on the boot? We're not seeing the hardware. We're not seeing the zipper, because many times the zipper is on the inside. Right. And that's fine, and that's something that I won't stop wearing a boot just because it has the zipper on the inside. But if you really have an aversion to seeing the hardware and you want it to be the cleanest looking boot, but still fit slimmer, you have to have a zipper. You just hide it on the back.
And I love, because it really is also making a statement. You always want to make a statement when you enter a room and when you exit. And I love that because it just has that sort of edge to it, that cool chic factor, and yet totally functional. How else are you going to get into this shoe? And when you, I'm going to keep it unzippered because I just want to show you, it's this super soft, almost like moleskin. That's how delicious this shoe feels.
Yeah, I'm not wearing socks with this shoe right now.
It feels incredible.
It feels incredible. I'm not missing the socks.
I mean, you shouldn't, because it almost feels like a sock liner. You have a little bit of padding, so it's not going to nip at you. And boom, one zipper. Plus, when you look at this silhouette, it's great. It's got a cap toe, but again, all tonal. So very clean. Cap toes are there really, yes, to add visual interest, but they really do make the foot look smaller. You even have the illusion of an overlap because we put a little bit of a stitch right here. It almost looks like we folded over the leather.
Actually.
But we didn't. This leather is so incredible. A great stacked heel. This is definitely more, I wouldn't necessarily say this is actually in the black leather, it does come off more dressy, but it's got that cool, like, rugged factor. I do not have a boot like this in my wardrobe.
Oh,
I really
you need to get
don't.
one.
And I feel like everyone should have it because it's almost just like a no-brainer, that in and out ankle boot with about a 2.5-inch lift. And again, nice and stable. Look how great Kylene looks.
Yeah, Kylene looks amazing. And in the black leather, I mean, to your point, as I'm looking at the close-up one on the left, she's wearing it with these tights, and it looks like she has the cuff folded over at the top, but without the bulk.
Exactly.
There's no, because if you had that cuff, then it would make the shoe wider right there at her ankle, and sometimes that actually interrupts the line of the leg, which is interesting because you don't necessarily want it to be so bulky.
It's not totally tapered to your foot, but it doesn't stick out too much. And again, that zipper is totally functional. Look how great it looks with a pair of skinny jeans. Sometimes skinny jeans or straight leg jeans are the hardest to find a boot for.
You're right.
They really are, because you don't have the luxury. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see the dent. So because this really does sit so beautifully on the foot, because the leather and suede are so soft, this really is, to me, just that go-to ankle boot. And I have to say, you know, I just saw the collection in London a few months ago. This mid-heel height and mid-shaft height are the way to go. People no longer want to deal with, you know, anything constricting over the calf, and we don't need the skyrocket heel because we get enough with just the 2.5 inches. So mid-heel height, mid-shaft height, that is where we're moving for fall.
And you know what? I have problems with those taller boots because I'm shorter and they don't hit my leg the same way that they hit, you know, like an average, maybe 5'5", 5'6" person. And so I always have a tendency, unless you know, it's got to be a very rare occurrence, but I do have a couple of them in my closet. You don't have to worry about the way this one fits. I actually did cuff my jeans just to show you on me right here how you get that look of that cuff on this one. And you did mention how it is more of a slightly edgier looking boot, but it's not edgier because it's got like diamonds and glitz and studs and stuff.
It's the way we worked the leather.
The way you worked it, the shape that it has on the foot. And being perfectly honest, I do have a broken toe on my left foot. Even though this isn't the wide width I'm okay. Like I am trying to wear open-toed shoes as much as possible because my doctor told me to, but I was thrilled when I found out it was a Clark's show because I just kind of went, oh.
And that makes me feel so good because that's the beauty of this. You do not have to sacrifice comfort for style. You get the best of both worlds, and because the truth is we've all been there. We have all, I remember the occasions I've ruined in my life because I wore uncomfortable shoes. This is that go-to boot that you're going to commute in, that you're going to wear to travel in, and you're going to still feel good and look good and feel on trend. I'm excited to bring a style like this. Plus it has the cushion soft technology. Again, softness from the very first step. I've seen these boots out there, maybe a similar style in the marketplace, but they do not have the Clark's DNA. They don't have our comfort. They don't have that softness. They don't have that return, meaning that they're not going to flatten out over time. That's the worst. Can you imagine a boot and then the inside, that insole flattening out over time? You're left with all this extra room now in the boot. That's not the way you bought it. That's not how it fit you day one. This is going to fit you the same from day one on.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm crazy. When I buy something, even in a sweater, and I go, I really like this a lot better when I first bought it. Has it changed shape that much? You know, since I brought it home. Just to let you know, the black is starting to become incredibly popular, and I wanted to show you the heel. Because from a distance, it has a very streamlined look, but actually when you look at the heel, it's got this wonderful, very subtle texture to it on both the black and on that mushroom color. Where you can kind of see little whispers of brown. It doesn't give it the look of a stacked heel, but it's got a texture to it that looks really fresh. It almost looks like marble or granite when you look at it closely. It's a little bit of an etched design. Almost looks like zebra in particular in that one. But again, it's just these little accents that make this not just your basic black boot or your basic mushroom boot. I do want to say the mushroom is definitely leaning towards the brown color. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, sometimes mushrooms can be gray. This mushroom color is a dark chocolate brown. It's not an espresso, but it's a dark chocolate brown. And I do need to say also, a couple of minutes ago, my line producer told me that 200 were gone, and now 300 are gone. 400. I guess it was another extra minute from when he told me that it was 300. So 400 of these are now gone. This guaranteed, in my opinion, will be such a hit for you for fall going into winter because it doesn't have the bulk that a lot of these types of boots have that interrupt the leg line. If you want something sleeker and more streamlined from every angle, but you still want the ease of getting inside, you still want the comfort built in, you want just a little bit of lift, this is a really sassy looking boot, but it's not 4 inches tall. I actually think it appears taller on TV because of the aesthetics of it than it actually is. Oh my gosh, it's this, we call it the sweet spot, 2.5 inches. Again, we really are moving towards this mid heel height and mid shaft height and the combination. This is the way to get it. You know, when I remember in our Manhattan store, I loved how a lot of the women who came in were in their 20s and they just want to look good. They, you know, I mean, they look adorable. They're in their 20s. I mean, how could you not? Yeah, I know, isn't it funny? Everybody in their 20s is adorable to me these days. It's so true. I'm like, so true. Gee. I'm like, you're in your 20s. You don't need mascara. But this is that shoe that I think would bring in that great 20-something. Maybe you're in college, you're going back to school, and again, you need to walk from room to room, from classroom to classroom, across the campus. Some of the colleges are in like the coldest cities in the world, so you really do need a boot. And then you're going out and meeting your friends for lunch, or you have a cute study date with someone you have a crush on, I don't know, and you still want to look good. So to me, this is, again, the 20-somethings, even the teens, this is the way to go. And then the busy women on the go, moms, my mom still, she can't even wear a flat. She likes a 2-inch lift. I always prefer a lift. Yeah. I mean, I do stroll around in like flat shoes, but usually if they're flip-flops, I like a lift. Right. And this to me is like my hot shoe. Pick of the show. This is a hot little shoe, again, without trying too hard. I think you know what I'm saying when I say that. So the black is done in the leather. The mushroom, which is that dark chocolate kind of color, is done in that beautiful suede. So here they are next to each other. And we've got Leah from New Jersey who's joining us. Leah, welcome into QVC. This is Amy and I'm Sharon. How are you? I'm great, thank you. Good. So is Clark's, has that been a part of your life for some time, or are you new to the brand? Clark has been a part of my life. Most of my shoes are all Clark's. Amazing.
Yes, I have lots of cards. Love the shoe, love the zipper style on this boot, and I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it.
Wonderful.
For sure.
So how do you think you will like to wear it most? Is your sense of style more towards slacks and jeans, or do you think you're going to wear it more with skirts and tights?
I'm going to wear it with skirts and jeans and with my straight leg jeans. I'm 70 years old, so I'm going to rock this.
Honey,
Of
you are
course
going to
you
rock
are.
these
I
for
love
sure.
it. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like my mom, who I cannot say her age because she got mad at me last time.
That's
she
what
is
moms
like
do. That's
my
okay.
style. My mom and my grandmother are who I look to for style. And that's where I get my sense of style. I literally wore my mom's clothes last show because she came in from the airport and I was like, can I wear that on shoe shopping with Jane? This is, to me, you are beyond gonna rock it. Like you're setting the trend for everyone.
She's setting the bar.
Yes, I
Leah,
thank you for letting me speak on the air. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. It was our pleasure. Enjoy your new boots.
I sure will.
You take care
Thank
now.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. $108.24, but we put this on 4 easy payments. So by the
Amazing.
time Christmas rolls around, this bad boy is going to be completely paid off. And how many times will you have worn it between when you get it next week and Christmas time? You may actually be
Seriously.
wearing, like if you get the black leather, you may be wearing this at Christmas time. Like
Oh my
for
gosh, for
Christmas,
sure.
for the celebration.
Of course, I even love this with black opaque tights. You know, leather accents are so in, so maybe you have the pants with a little leather up the leg, or you just have a cute little, you know,
Like a
black
leather piece on the
skirt.
bottom, or like a little
Yes,
stripe on it or something.
exactly. You know,
That would be
I
awesome.
wear those legacy tights with the skirt, the faux
skirted
leather
leggings, I know
skirt.
them very
Wear
well.
them all the time with this boot done and a cute little sweater. I mean, this makes me excited
I
for
so wanna do
my
that.
fall clothes.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like my uniform would be this boot, black legacy skirted leggings, done. Like the
Done.
leggings black,
And
maybe
even the
one of the
today's special
patterns.
value with the black
Right.
sweater underneath.
That's right. So
Done.
108.24. How many of these, Dan, did you say disappeared? 700 are now gone.
Wow.